So the really casting on is always the most boring of, I think, of any knitting project, and possibly the first row after that, because the cast on isn't real knitting. So what you do is you take your working needle, which is the needle in your right hand, and you put it through the first loop from the front to the back. Then you wrap the yarn around the needle.
Coming towards me first.
Yeah, so you're going from behind, it's below the needle, you're taking it around the needle through the middle between the two, between the top left needle, and, and then you're going to pull the needle back through the loop, and you've got the new loop now on the right hand needle, yes?
And that's, my working needle is underneath the other one.
It should now be on top.
No, that was wrong then.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. So through the through the loop.
Can I watch?
Yeah, through the loop from back to front. Okay, from front to back. Through the loop from front to back. Take the yarn.
Is the front the pointed bit or the knobbly bit at the end?
Yeah, it's the pointy bit here. So we're going to put the needle through the loop.
Yeah.
We take it round the loop, the yarn round the loop, and it comes up through the middle between the two needles. You've still got the working needle at the back. So that's perfect, that's it. So now take the yarn, just like you did with casting on, underneath the working needle. No, not that way, through the back. How you did for casting on. Okay, I'll show you again. Do you want
like that? I'm getting confused.
Okay, so watch me again on the bottom with watch my hands, not my face. I know you're tempted. Watch my hands, okay, because this should be the right way around. So you put the needle through, and then you take the yarn forward away from you, and then over the working needle. Between the two needles. Okay?
Yes, I've done that.
You bring the yarn back through the loop, and you've got the you should have the new stitch that you just made on your right hand needle.
Yep.
And then you take the stitches that you've worked through on the left needle, you take off. So you go off with his head. Literally, you take it like this.
Literally slip it off?
Yeah. Have you done one stitch?
I'm just taking it off.
And then obviously your yarn's gone quite loose. So just pull that a little bit tighter. Okay, I might have to okay?
Yep.
And then you're going to go put your working needle through the loop.
Back, and then take it off.
Take it round, back,
okay.
Off with his head. So you're going through the loop, round the needle, back through the loop, and off with his head.
Yep, I've got it.
Through the loop, round the needle, back through the loop, off with his head. It becomes one thing, but really it's four. You've got through the loop, round the needle, back through the loop, off with his head.
Yep,
we'll do five more. Round the needle, back through the loop, off with his head. Through the loop, round the needle.
It makes it hard to keep it tight.
It does, but you know, I'll teach you once you've... So that's to do with tension and how you hold the yarn. Looks like you're doing a great job, actually. I wouldn't worry about it. For a beginner, that's an amazing job. What I would say...
Are you being patronising?
No, it's an amazing job. I have tried to teach someone before and he couldn't even hold the needles. And I couldn't explain it because it's just about, you don't even think about it. So you really are... I am being patronising and condescending.
So no change to when we were flatmates then, Em?
Not really. I'm not really being either. It's actually, you picked it up incredibly quickly. So I'm just going to say through the loop, round the needle, back through the loop, off with his head.
And so is that what you say in your head all the time when you're remembering how to do it?
When you're learning, definitely.
Okay.
So on one level, this is the easy thing. you know, as we progress through the stages, I'll teach you how to find out you've made mistakes.
What if I pull an extra stitch off when I'm taking his head off?
That's just really annoying. Can you just try? You can do that, but it's.
I haven't, but I'm doing a what if scenario.
Well, then I'll have to teach you how to cast on in the middle of the row, and that's really difficult. So basically, I'd like you not to do that.
Okay, well, I'll concentrate and I won't.
When you've knitted it for a bit.
Here comes my lovely husband. He's come to make me another cup of tea.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I didn't know I was.
You're on film, Roops.
The camera comes out one way only. Is that all you've got done so far?
He's just asked me if this is all I've done. He doesn't quite realise how difficult it is.
Nicky, you've done the most amazing amount of work.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Can I have an afternoon sweet on a Friday?
I tell you what, you can have a little gin and tonic after this, because it'll be
thank you.
It'll be nearly 6 o'clock. So what I'm going to say is, when you get to the end, it looks like you're nearly there.
I am.
This is amazing. Are you sure you haven't knitted before?
Never. Well, have you ever seen me knit?
No. I'm just watching you.
You think I ever sit down long enough to knit?
That's amazing. Well done. Yay! I'm so impressed.
Lesson number 1.
Amazing. So all you're going to do now, in your own time, is turn it round and start again. All you're going to do is this stitch. It's called the knit stitch. And
so I'm doing exactly the same stitch.
Yeah, because it's the easiest way to learn. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a very basic hat, but after you've done 10 rows, I'm going to teach you a new stitch, and then you'll do 10 rows of that. So we'll be doing a stripy hat, but just with one colour. Just the stripes will be the texture.
Okay, so shall I get my 10 rows done, and then maybe early next week we have another session?
Yeah, exactly. And if you make any mistakes, don't worry. We will make that part of our learning, fixing the mistakes.
Very good.
Well, I'm going to say one tip as a beginner: don't leave your knitting in the middle of the row, because beginners can never work out which half of the row they've done. So if you could try and finish the row every night, that would be good.
Okay. And 10 rows from here, or is this 2 of the 10?
You've done 1 row. You've done cast on and 1 row.
So how many more rows now?
9.
Okay. So casting on isn't a row.
Casting on doesn't count as a row.
Okay. So I'm doing 9 more rows. Okay.
Honestly, if you do 10 or 11, it doesn't matter. It's just a guide.
Okay.
So call me when you've done that.
Thank you, Emma. I'm now going to have, not quite yet, but it's going to be gin and tonic time soon.
I know, I'm so excited.
Ems, thank you for that lesson, and I look forward to the next one.
It's exciting. You're amazing. Speak soon, my lovely.
Look after yourself.